Subscribe to the channel and put a like. We need your support to improve the contents. The Romagna Piadina recipe is one of the cornerstones of our regional gastronomic tradition, so much so that it is protected by the PGI, Protected Geographical Indication. There are 2 official variants but probably many familiar versions. If there are rules for the dough, taste and imagination prevail on the filling. Ingredients: 500 grams of soft wheat flour, 250 grams of water, 1 tablespoon lard at room temperature, 10 grams of instant yeast, 10 grams of salt. Easy execution, preparation time 15 minutes, cooking time 3 to 4 minutes, rest time 1 hour, portions 8 to 9, total time 43 minutes. Preparation: as often happens with traditional regional gastronomic recipes, there is not just one version. In the case of Piadina, there are at least 2 types, the Romagna one and the Rimini style one. On Piadina, protected by the PGI, there is a specification that clarifies the ingredients, characteristics and production areas. If you are interested in learning more about the topic, you will find a lot of information and curiosities in our Compared to the recipe, we offer it in the right doses and in the most convenient dimensions for home preparation. Adjust according to the non-stick pan you want to use. Due to the amount of fat present, we could say that this version is closer to the Cesena Piadina, more contained in the presence of lard or oil. As for the fillings for the piada, you can indulge yourself. In this recipe we stuck to tradition, but as we know, Piadina is good with everything. To prepare the piadina, collect the flour, water, yeast, salt and lard in the bowl of a stand mixer and mix with the dough hook until the ingredients are blended. Transfer to a work surface, knead briefly with your hands until you obtain a homogeneous dough which should not be particularly smooth. Then form the classic ball, wrap it in cling film and leave to rest and mix for 1 hour at room temperature. After this time, take the dough and divide it into portions of 80 to 100 grams, depending on the size of the pan you will use to cook them. From the doses indicated here you will get around 8 or 9. Roll out the dough balls on a floured surface, or alternatively covered with baking paper, with a rolling pin, to a thickness of 2 to 3 millimeters. Cook 1 piadina at a time in a hot non-stick pan, continuing to rotate it with one hand so that it cooks evenly. The piadina must cook for a couple of minutes on each side and is ready when it has taken on a slightly golden color and the characteristic macco, or small dark spots, have appeared on the surface. Arrange the piadine while still hot on a cutting board and divide them in half with a knife. Fill some with raw ham and some with squash or one and rocket.